Hello, this is Martial Law News, and today I am going to talk to you about how you must be very, very careful about spies during martial law. I have been receiving emails, in fact multiple emails, by some of my sources who have been in contact with my team, and they have been talking about how there are plans which are now at this very second are being enacted, which is the creation of spies. Spies which will go into our neighborhoods, spies which will report people acting suspicious to the new government, spies which will then get the SWAT teams to raid their houses, to confiscate their food supplies, to take away their guns, to take away their Second Amendment, First Amendment, Third Amendment rights, and then take them to FEMA camps. It is not good. It is not good at all that this is happening, and I'm issuing this alert so that if martial law is declared, or a state of emergency, or whatever politically correct name they decide to call this new dictatorship, you must be careful about spies, because believe me, there will be spies in your neighborhood, and these spies will try to get you to admit that you are against the government, and then they will take you to a FEMA camp where you will be locked up. This is 100% true, and I know this because I have inside people who work for various media agencies who know that this is happening. Now, some people are going to be skeptical about the fact that there could be spies reporting people during martial law. And honestly, if you are skeptical about this, you are smart. You are not believing everything you are told, which means that you are more intelligent than most people in this world. Now for you, I'm going to explain why I believe, or what will happen if this is true. Because it may not be true, remember that. I do not have 100% proof. What I do have is many sources who are telling me the exact same thing, and I'm going to believe these sources for now until someone disproves them. Imagine that martial law is declared. Imagine that there's fighting because the patriots are rising up against this government. So imagine that you hold a barbecue, that you hold a meeting with your neighborhood to discuss what is happening. Now in this meeting, most people talk about what's going to happen now, how will they get food from the shops if they're looting near these shops, etc. So let's just say, imagine that there was a neighbor who you had never seen before. This neighbor goes to this meeting, sits in, discusses some stuff, talks about how much she hates the new government, etc. And then after the meeting, she then talks to you, or she talks to someone you know, and then starts talking about how much she hates the new government, how much she hates this new dictatorship, and then tries to manipulate you or your friend into admitting that you do not like it either. Now if this happens, if you admit to a random person, the chances are there could be a SWAT team waiting to burst in your door and confiscate your weapons, confiscate your food supplies. Because if you were Obama, if you were a government, what would you do in this scenario? You know that we have 300 million people in this country, and most of these people are patriots. We outnumber these people by a lot. So how would you turn the tide in your favor? The answer is simple. You would go to the neighborhoods, you would have a spy, you would offer this spy something in return, you would offer them special treatment, you would offer them food, maybe even money. You would do whatever needs to be done to get this person on your side. And once this person is on your side, they will be able to note which people are the biggest threats. And these are the people, there are key people like yourself who will lead the resistance in a martial law scenario. These are the people who will organize men, they will organize women, and they will organize us under one banner, under the banner of patriotism, under the banner of freedom. And if they can take away these main people, such as yourself, it means that other people have a much harder time fighting back. So what do? They get a spy, they find out who these key people are, they report them, they get them taken away to FEMA camps. You must be careful after martial law. That's all I'd like to say. Now, there are books, propaganda books that the government has admitted to reading, has admitted to use, and the CIA has said that they are reading these propaganda books. And in these books, they say that there must be spies to alert the government about deserters, about people who are against it. Now, right now, we have the internet connection, we have the internet, and at this very moment, the chances are I am being monitored by the NSA. I cannot do a single thing to stop this. I can just accept it and hope that I am small enough that they do not care enough to arrest me and take me to a FEMA camp. That's all I can hope for at the moment, because I cannot go against a 10-man SWAT team, a fully trained automatic team with automatic weapons. I cannot go against them. Maybe if I get enough people, I could maybe protect myself, but even then, it is unlikely that I would win. Although I guarantee I would not go down without fighting. This has been Martial Law News, and I have one final request to make. I want you to research some past governments, past dictatorial governments that have done the same thing that could be happening now. Governments like the Philippines, governments like Turkey, where there have been martial law coups in the past to install a new government. And I want you to research how these governments have found out about the people who are against the government. Find out how, and then find out ways you can protect yourself from these techniques, because they will be using the exact same techniques that they have used in the past, that other governments have used in the past, and they will use them because very smart people have thought of them. Very smart people have thought of these ideas, and they will continue to recycle them. So if we can find a way to circumvent this, we can find a secret way that we can hide from this detection, we have a very good shot at taking back the country in a martial law scenario. This has been Martial Law News. God bless this country. God bless our Constitution.